Welcome back to the Ironman Progress video series. We have achieved the goal of getting our gout tuber. It probably took about 45 minutes, and I think I'm just going to roll this right into the I'm being attacked. I'm going to run over here. I'm just going to roll this right into doing the diary, so we'll knock that out now. Okay, a few things in my Arms Big Adventure require you to have the Taibo One-Eye Trio minigame done, whatever. I'm not sure what I will need or won't need, especially with turning in the gems, so I'm just going to do I'm going to do my Arms Big Adventure, and then eventually when we get to the Taibo One-Eye Trio cleanup part, I will knock out the rest of the Karamja diary. I didn't know it, like, cutscened you out of there, so I have to go back and, finish up the diary after I've already been there, but we'll knock that out right now. The following clips were recorded very late at night by a man at his wit's end. I present to you Yeet Viberson, struggling to complete a diary. For some reason, I cannot get the villagers to trade me trading sticks, so I'm just gonna... Apparently online you have to, like, repair the fence and talk to Merkeli about it. I'm pretty sure I've done that already, but I'm just gonna go through all of the options again, and if not, I guess I can just sell rocks to Gaboody. We'll see if this works. Okay, apparently you have to be over 50% favor, so I'm just gonna trade in a bunch of gems. This shit is so janky. So I sold all of the stuff and it didn't... I forgot that the value of it goes down when you sell, right? So I didn't get all of the value that I wanted, which was 1,200 for turning in the coins, but then I was like, you know what, whatever, because, oh god, now I'm poisoned and I don't have any money to buy this is such a mess. I don't have the money to buy, like, the $1,200 for the nicest machete, and then I was like, does it really matter? I gotta go in anyway, and then it wouldn't let me go in because I didn't have the Taibo One-Eye favor, and now I'm gonna die, and, like, this is just the jankiest content in the whole game. Oh my god, I came back here again and I got poisoned again. This is unreal. 430, yeah, I just have to leave. Oh my god. I don't understand. I have helped clean up Taibo One-Eye Village. What is the issue here? I think I'm having some sort of aneurysm because I cannot figure out how to get Softa Doc to talk to me. He won't trade me anything. I think it says I need over 50% favor to get sticks from them and to trade in the machete. So I'm just gonna keep looking this up. I can't figure this out. All right, I have no idea. I've tried everything. I can't figure it out. So maybe it's because I'm doing the quest. So I'm just gonna leave and complete the quest and I guess come back later. So weird. So weird. Alright, there's my Arms Big Adventure, 10k herblore, 5k farming, and a disease-free herb patch. I'm not sure I'll use it though, because it's kind of out of the way and difficult to get to, but I'm determined to figure out what has been going on with Taibo One-Eye, so I'm gonna head back there, and I mean, if I have to get 100% favor again, I will. I don't see why I would, but yeah, I just want to figure that out and get it done. Okay, it appears I've finally fixed it. I guess the issue is literally just it was bugged because of where I was in the My Arms Big Adventure quest. So I figured that might be the case. So I am going to grab everything and just finish out this Karamja diary. All right, and there finally is the medium diary completed. So I'm just going to run up to Jackie the Fruit and grab that really quick. And then after that, I think we will continue questing. All right, there is the lamp, and I guess I'll use it on Slayer. Level 45, Infernal Mages. Sweet. All right, well, now I need to train my range so that it's higher than my Slayer, so I'm not sure how I will do that, but that's going to be what I do next. Oh man, I should have done Tears of Gothic, I could do it right now, and then I could... That was dumb. All right, anyway, we will do some range training real quick. All right, there's the end of the task. Second task we had to do, we are, 45 away from 46. And now we have Slayer as our lowest. Let me just double check. Yep. So now I'm going to go do Tears of Guthix, and then I think we might continue training combat. I'm not really sure what to do here, but we'll see. Ooh, 160 tears, that's pretty good. This should be a serious boost. Yeah, 47, nice. What stinks now is that I have to then, go do Slayer and get it above 47 for the next time I'm going to use this, but oh well. We'll figure that out eventually. But at this point, I guess I'll just knock out doing Slayer until it's above, or knock out doing range until it's above Slayer. Or I might go do some quests. I'm not sure. We'll catch up when we figure out what we're doing. Found this good safe spot for Banshees, so I figure I'll just hang here for a little bit. Still not really sure on where to take the account at this point. I feels like the only thing left is like questing and Slayer. I don't know. I'll think about it. I think I'm just going to knock out a bunch of quests. I'll start with some like shorter, easier ones and then work my way up to, some more difficult, longer ones. But the first one we will do is Slug Menace. I just wanted to make a quick clip to say that this quest has never been easier with the addition of the Elemental Talisman. I mean, being able to just go into any altar makes this so simple. Another intriguing quest line that I think they could continue, that's Slug Menace. A bunch of crafting, runecraft, and thieving XP, as well as access to the proselyte armor, which I'm not going to buy right now because I don't really need it. I'm not doing a lot of combat, and I don't even think I have the defense level to wear it. But otherwise, let's continue questing and go knock out Mountain Daughter. There's Mountain Daughter complete, 2,000 prayer XP, 1,000 attack, fun little standalone quest. I don't need this bear head. But I think I'm going to go do a birdhouse run, and then we will set up for some AFK activities. I got 58 Hunter in the middle of this birdhouse run, which means nature implings, if I ever find a use for that. All right, the birdhouses have been finished, did some more farm runs. I am going to set up in the Hosidius kitchen and just cook while I AFK and edit and do some other things. Trying to get above 70 cooking. In the meantime, I'm also going to talk to Hosa and finish the Architectural Alliance and use it on prayer because I need 50 prayer for the Great Brain Robbery quest, and I'd like to, just knock out that requirement. Prayer is kind of annoying to train at this point. All right, there's Architectural Alliance. I will put this on prayer. 10k prayer XP, level 49, redemption, and we are, cool, 5.5k away. Excellent. All right, we are set up here to AFK cook. I got a lot of stuff I need to handle, life stuff, editing, all sorts of stuff. So we're just going to kick it here for who knows how long. We'll see what level we get to. We have a lot of food to cook from the Temporos grind, so we will catch back up once it's over. Whew, that took a while, but we went all the way from 67 to 73 cooking, and I still have more stuff to do. So I guess I'm just going to set up and keep doing Slayer, Range Slayer, Safe Spot, and just kind of AFK from there. So I'll keep updating as when I finally get a chance to come back. So I just finished this task as I was done being AFK for a while. So I finished 2 tasks, actually. I had dogs before this one and then this task. And while I was doing it, I was thinking kind of about like, how am I going to get over the roadblock in my mind about Slayer? And I thought I could try out Wilderness Slayer. I mean, it seems pretty interesting. Laren's keys are pretty tight. I've never done it before. But yeah, I figure so I'll go check out. And I think actually the tasks are separate from the regular Slayer. So I feel like I can do 2 at once, I think. But otherwise, I'll go check out Wilderness Slayer, go do a birdhouse run. And then I've got some ensouled heads in the bank that should help me get to 50 prayer for the Great Brain Robbery. Okay, so I've got all of the ensouled heads that I had in my bank. According to the banked XP calculator, this should get me within like 1,500 XP of the next level, which I'm sure I can find something, whether it's like a quest or, maybe like a lamp that I haven't claimed yet or something like that. That'll get me to 50, and then I can go do Great Brain Robbery and, just continue on doing other quests. So there's all of the ensouled heads used up. It's 1.4k experience to the next level. I'm debating like going to get big bones and burying them at the Chaos Altar. The other choice is Rag and Bone Man Part 2, or maybe I'll look if there's some sort of mini quest I can do, because I've done all the quests that give prayer XP at this point, except for Hope Spear's Will, which is the mini quest. So I guess I can't do a mini quest. Ah, perfect. Okay, A Tale of Two Cats gives you 2 2500 experience lamps. So that is Herblore and that is Prayer. Both get levels. So we're going to go, I feel like this is a super long quest, but we're just going to knock it out. So we're at the part in A Tale of Two Cats where we have to wait for the potatoes to grow. So I guess I'll just go and like get a Wilderness Slayer task and see which one it is and do that until the potatoes have grown. Okay, 103 Earth Warriors. I feel like I know where that is. I don't know how like hard or whatever that is, but I will go check that out. Okay, we are here at the Earth Warriors. I figure, I mean, I could bring range or mage stuff because I guess that's like preferable because they're weak to it. But I need to train my attack up to 60 and my strength up to 65 and eventually both of them up to 65. And I don't do any melee training. So I figure why not just, sit here and melee people. I doubt that many people will come here in PK. And even if they do, I have these 3 items, which I keep. And then everything else is just food for after my prayer runs out. So yeah, I'll just sit here until I get that message that it's, time to finish the quest. Or if I'm, enjoying sitting here, maybe I'll stay. Just got the notification that the potatoes are ready to go. But we, are almost done with our inventory here. So I figure I'll finish out and then head off to finish this quest. They gave the King Black Dragon a Santa hat and some party hats for the holidays. There is A Tale of Two Cats, really not that bad. It just kind of took a while, but we did the Earth Warrior thing in the meantime, so not terrible. This present is a mouse toy, okay? And so one of these is going to go on Herblore, and the other is going to go on Prayer. And there's a level 53, Hunter Potions, and level 50. So now we can go do the Great Brain Robbery, which we will get ready for right now after a birdhouse run. I was doing a farm run in the middle of Great Brain Robbery, and turns out that checking a palm tree in this Tree Gnome Village patch is a hard task, so knocked that out real quick. Okay, I have a lot that needs to get done right now, so I'm putting the Great Brain Robbery on pause, and I'm just going to kind of AFK Slayer or whatever in the background. So going to Earth Warriors is like pretty easy to AFK. I can just sit there. I'll take 3 items. If I die, it's not a big deal. They don't really drop anything significant. And I'm realizing that I might as well buy the Proselyte, and instead of using the Artie Cloak, I'll just take the Rune Simi and the 2 Proselyte items to give me the most prayer. So I can sit there with prayer on for as long as possible and then go through my food. So I'll do that, and then I will just camp Earth Warriors for a while until that task is done. Says he can only sell me up to Proselyte, as if there's anything else. Do I want all of this? Yes. Okay. Buy. And then we will open. Okay, so that's 4 prayer, 8 prayer, and 6 prayer. And this is 4 prayer. This gives me an attack bonus, but I mean, don't really need it. So putting these 2 items on gives me a prayer bonus of 14, whereas I feel like previously it was 4 and 3, so it was maybe like 7. So almost doubling my prayer bonus, which is really nice. And I still only have 3 items, so I can keep it in the wilderness. You know what else is nice is Wilderness Slayer is probably going to be a really great use of all this food that I get from like Temperos, the low level stuff. Because like once you get higher up, all you really use are like cromboms and sharks and anglers. So using up all this like whatever food that would normally just sit there by just like allowing it to be wasted, potentially wasted in the wilderness is probably a good move. Okay, I just finished my whole inventory and I was lucky enough to get a Laren's Key, which is pretty cool. And I'm also remembering why I brought the Artie Cloak, and it's because I need a teleport out of here. So I'm going to replace one of these items with the Artie Cloak. I mean, maybe I'll just bring the Artie Cloak as a 4th item, and if they want to kill me for it, that's fine. But yeah, I definitely need a way to get out of the wilderness. I also realize I can like pre-pot up, like I can drink a strength and an attack here before I go in. I could probably also just bring one. Yeah, a lot of options, especially because it doesn't seem like anybody comes to the Earth Warrior area. I'm sure that won't be the case when I'm, killing mammoths around here and people can easily access it, but it's basically just bots down there. 59 Hunter, that's you birdhouses. I'm in the middle of a farm run real quick, but I wanted to point out that at 69 farming, I pulled a 14 patch Renar. That's wild. So I finished my Earth Warrior task, but I still have some AFKing I need to do. So I'm going to get another task. If this next wilderness task isn't AFKable, I may just go to Motherlode because I'm still, I need higher mining and stuff, but we'll see what we get here. Ice Giants. I feel like that's definitely like a tough task. Let me look at this. Yeah, it definitely seems like this is something I should do with a cannon. So I'm going to go check on what Turiel has for me. Maybe I'll do that Slayer. And if not, I will just go mine. Hey, okay. Apparently wilderness and regular aren't different. Reset my wilderness streak. Oh, it won't reset my standard. Okay, yeah, I mean, that seems fair. I've only done one. I'm going to think about this, and I'll at least try Ice Giants before I do that. I mean, I need money. I need smithing levels. I need mining levels. So the best thing for me to do probably is just come here to Motherlode, AFK here for a bit. Money will help me eventually afford a cannon so that I can do Wilderness Slayer. And it just this is just a good change up of task. I don't want to get too much combat experience because I want to keep my Slayer low because I hate just leveling Slayer. The lower levels just are so lame. So we'll stick here for a while and we'll see what kind of ores we get. All right, well, I am able to return from AFKing now. I wasn't here for as long as I thought I would be. I mean, you can see over here, I only got like 5 inventories of stuff, but I'll be spending a ton of time here in the future because, you have to unlock full prospector, and then the upper level of Motherlode Mine is a pretty cozy way to train mining. So eventually we'll be doing all of that AFK stuff, but for now, let's go finish the Great Brain Robbery. Look at this immersion. Look at this. I've got my diving helmet on because I need it on for the next step. And then I go to blow the whistle. You should take your diving helmet off before you try to blow the whistle. That is top-notch immersion. I feel like I'm really in the game. Quick little harvest of these watermelons for the hard task in Mauritania. Great Brain Robbery complete. Quest points, prayer, crafting, construction, and one of the most useless items in the game, the barrel chest anchor. I don't even think it has any sort of relevancy anymore at all. But we get a lamp, which I'm not sure what it does. Is it? Oh, okay. You know what? I hate thieving, so I'm going to put it on thieving. 5,000 experience. Sweet. Probably should have put it on prayer now that I think about it, but I really don't like thieving. Okay, let's continue questing with Darkness of Hallowvale. This birdhouse run marks the first time using U birdhouses, which will be the birdhouse we use, very clever, for a very long time because the next upgrade is 74 Hunter and I am only 59. So U birdhouses for the foreseeable future. Darkness of Hallowvale complete. That's 2 quest points, 7k agility, 6,000 thieving, 2,000 construction XP, Tome of Experience. I'm going to throw all of those or both those or how many ever there are on thieving, and then let's go do rat catchers. Oh yeah, I got agility level. So we've reached this infamous part of this quest, and recently I guess they changed it so that the the guards in the castle area are not as insanely OP. Okay, well that's poor timing, but I guess they changed it in the castle. So we'll check back in when we get to that point, and we will see whether the guards in that, because they used to be able to see around corners and just nail you from so far away. So we'll see if the change that they said they made to make it a little bit easier actually have made a difference. I forgot that I had tiles marked from when I did this on my UIM. So I'm just I don't know necessarily about it being easier or whatever, but I'm just following the wiki guide on where to stand or where to run when the guards are standing in certain tiles. So it takes a little bit of patience, but this shouldn't be so bad. Honestly, this trellis part before I got up here was harder. Yeah, that was way easier. I just booked it across the room at one point and they didn't catch me, and then I just waited for them to be clearly out of range, and yeah, that was not bad. Okay, at this point in the quest, I need a Quarm cleaned, and that requires 54 herblore, and I have 53. So I think I might just do ear eats, or this could be a good excuse to go get Mortmeyer fungus. I'm not sure. I think I'll probably just go get Mortmeyer fungus. It'll take a little bit longer, but it'll be really nice to have super energy pots because I'm running out of just regular energy pots. So west of Fairy Ring BKR is this little 3-patch fungi, and if you do it in that order, you go left, right, bottom like this, it returns you back to the center and you can cast it again. Now, I'm not sure if it's worth coming here when you have, like, I know a Taste of Hope gives you like a much better place. And I think if you don't have a Taste of Hope done yet, but you do have the Hard Mauritania Diary done, which I don't know how you would have one but not the other, but there's like a 4 spot somewhere near north of Theater of Blood. But then this 3 spot is probably really nice for those in between where it's like you get the double spawn, but you don't have that done. Or it's, you know, just really nice for someone like me who doesn't have everything he needs to get to Theater of Blood yet and doesn't have the double spawn. So it should only be a few more runs of this. Then I'll have super energy potions and level 54 herblore, which all very nice things to have. There is level 54 herblore, and we can now clean Quorms. There's a big man level 70 farming, which is poison ivy bushes. And I like getting those, honestly, for contracts because while they do take a while, they don't die. They can't die. They're poison ivy. So it's just like a nice little free contract thing you don't have to worry about. Kind of a tedious quest, but not really that bad. Rat Catchers is complete. Always welcome thieving experience. And now I can get a Wily Cat, which I think I need to wait for mine to be overgrown. This says 2 hours and 40 minutes, but like I'm pretty sure it resets anytime you pick up and yeah. It resets. I think I'm going to do the monkey RFD quest. I know it's super annoying, but like I have super energy pots now, so it shouldn't be as bad, and I have 73 cooking. Hard task to finish 1 lap of the agility course on Ape Atoll. And I'm coming to the end of this quest. I remember on my UIM, like the inventory restrictions are so intense that like it just makes sense to do Monkey Madness 1 and then come back and immediately do the RFD quest, and yeah, that was not fun. I also screwed up the snake once, so hopefully this doesn't burn. Moment of truth. Yes, not even a problem. All right, let's head back to Lumbridge. All right, this is actually one of the RFD subquests that gives some pretty good rewards. 10k cooking and 10k agility, and the Ape Atoll teleport spell. That's pretty good. Now, the only last thing I have to do is Sir Amic Vars, which we can't do until I've done the Legends quest. And that's a pretty long, janky quest. It used to be like the pinnacle of quests. It was like the Song of the Elves for RuneScape Classic, I guess. I don't want to do that right now, so I'm not going to. In the meantime, Birdhouse Run, and then I'm thinking, honestly, I might just cancel out my Wilderness Slayer task. It seems like everything I see says, like, you should really be using a cannon for them. And I think I'll just stick with regular Slayer as I increase my combat levels until I get enough money to purchase a cannon. All right, there's the Slayer task, 22 rats. I might just go do this real quick and then see what the 20th task is from, I believe, Cheldar? Yeah, I am 68 combat, and you need to be 70 to get the task from Cheldar. So I am going to get this task, Brine Rats. Not too many, which is nice, but I could get spooned a Brine Saber, which is pretty cool, but not a very AFK task. So instead, I think I'm just going to fish Crombombs. So supposedly, with the fish barrel, this is like a 5-minute per click AFK activity, because you get a whole inventory of Crombombs, and then you put them in the fish barrel, and then you keep going. So I'm really excited. I don't know why I haven't tried this up until this point, but it should be pretty good. And this is also the perfect time to call it a video. So we got a lot done in this episode. Excited with the future of the account. I think we're going to start getting into Slayer at this point, so that should be cool. But either way, thanks for watching. Have a good one, and I'll see you next time.